Hey guys, it's Matt here from the Bulk Call, and today we're going to go over CCIV, and it's a nice run up today. So before we get into CCIV though, I just quickly want to ask you guys, if you can go down below, click that like and subscribe button, it would help tremendously for the channel. I can't stress it enough, it really does help the channel. But let's get right into CCIV today. Let's actually go to the 5-minute charts again. So we can see CCIV is right in the middle here. We've actually had a nice 7% run up today. And we're actually up a 1.5% in the after hours, which is crazy when you think about it. And this is absolutely crazy. We are just pumping right now. We are looking very, very strong. We had a decent move in the morning, which almost every day happens. We start out very decent in the pre-market, and then we have like a little sell-off. We can go back the day before. Decent in the pre-market, sell-off. We actually had another sell-off. And then bounces right back up. So when CCIV likes to do this, it likes to have a little sell-off in the morning, and it likes to pump just straight up after that. And we actually ended 7% flat up, exactly 7% up, and a little 1.5% in the after hours, which is crazy. So we'll go take a look at the 4-hour charts. We are actually perfectly over the trend line, and we're actually breaking out of this supply area, which is even better than anything that we could be hoping for. I mean, at this point, that's why we're up 1.5% in the after hours, because at this point, 27 is the next target. We're out of the supply area. We gotta break this. We gotta just break the 27 mark. Once we break this 28 almost. Once we break this 28, we should be right back at 30. I mean, this thing is looking so bullish. I mean, this is just great. This is great news for us. It's staying over this trend line. It's breaking supply. I mean, this is great for the long term and the short term. So we could definitely see some short-term movement, which is great for the long term. But we don't obviously want it to, like I said, shoot up. We don't want to see a short squeeze type push and then a drop off like we saw at the beginning. This is not healthy. This is much healthier. Setting a trend line, keep bouncing off the trend line, breaking supply, and then creating demand areas, which is great. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this video. It's a very short, quick little CCIV update, because CCIV, it's looking like we're going to have a nice little move upwards. We're breaking out. Once again, we are breaking out. We have to just obviously get out of the purple box. We can totally stay in this purple box, but we have to just get out first, and then we could totally see 28-ish. And if we could break that 28 level, I think we can have a really good chance at going 30. If we go to 30, that's our first mark at going back to what it was, about $60. I mean, we could totally see that. And the real reason we are, pumping up is there's a whole bunch of good news that's coming out with production, and the dates on when they're going to start production. And I'll let you do your own research on that. But there's a whole bunch of, good news that's coming out for CCIV. And I think, like I've been saying, this is a crucial time. We're going to see CCIV grow. We're going to see Lucid. We're going to see Lucid Motors actually, we're going to start seeing the ticker change. We're going to see all this good stuff. And I'm saying this back half of 2021 is going to be a very great year for Lucid and CCIV. So, I mean, this is the prime time to be thinking really hard about when you should be buying in, if you want to CCIV, because this could be very big. This could be very big, because if we start production and everything goes well, we could be on a very nice rampage here. I mean, I'm not saying we don't want to see a pump up, because this is fine. Let's try to get this out of the way. If you want to, you could totally see this slow incremental climb, and then we wanted to see, even if it breaks up, like let's say there was like a little trend line where we had like down here. You want to see, even if it like breaks up really high, you don't want to see it just straight up though in one day, in one candle. You don't want to see one candle up, unless it's like this, where it kind of just stays, or just like a good candle. You want like a good 5%. I mean, obviously, from time to time you're going to have a good candle and a bad candle, but we want to see some good movement, and we do want to see, actually, to be better on the trend line, you do want to be a little higher up. You do want to be like up here. For this trend line, you want to be farther up, so you don't have the risk of falling down too hard. Like if you have like right here, if you have this red candle, it's not going to affect the trend line. So that was the problem with these red candles. We were really close, and we really cut it close here, that we pretty much bounced off this trend line almost perfectly. We did have a little bit of I don't know. I don't even know what this is, but it was interesting that we broke the trend line because we actually closed below the trend line. And then we actually broke right back through the trend line, and now we're up above the trend line again. So this trend line, we will keep an eye on it, but it seems to be working fine because every single time that we've been getting at this trend line, we've been bouncing right off of it. You know, we had this little run up, bounce right off the trend line. We had a nice big bull run, and then a little sell-off bounce, and then we kind of bounced here a little bit, and then we bounced right off the trend line. And now we're heading towards this 30 area, which is very, very interesting for CCIV and Lucid. We need to see some good movement here. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Just wanted to quickly go over CCIV. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.